Welcome into All Joe Madden here on Picks and Parlays. I'm joined today by Dan Kaiser, and we're going to go over the 3:30 Eastern matchup on Saturday between Oklahoma and Alabama. Now, Dan, this should be a great matchup. This total opening at 45.5, and we are seeing this number climbing to 46.5 on some books. There's still a 45.5 out there on DraftKings, and then we're seeing Alabama as a favorite. Once a 7-point favorite. We're seeing a 5.5 at Sports 411. We're also seeing 6.5 sixes across the board. Dan, this is going to be an interesting one between these two ranked opponents. We look at strong defenses on both sides. Is this total too high?
I think so. Yeah, my lean right now is to the under in that one. I like to see it going up. Yeah, I think both defenses are good. One of the big things why I like the under is Oklahoma's offense. It's inconsistent. They turn the ball over too much. They're at -5 turnover ratio right now. Alabama's +10. They don't convert on third down, and they're not great when they get in the red zone. So I don't see a lot of easy points coming for Oklahoma. So, yeah, and it's a big game for Alabama. It's a revenge game. I mean, they were sitting good last year. I think they were undefeated or one loss going into the Oklahoma game last year, and they in Norman, and they lost 24-3. Then they went on to lose the last game to Auburn, which knocked them out of the playoffs. And with the win here, Alabama clinches a SEC championship game spot. So I think Kellen DeBoer learned his lesson last year. And, I think Alabama's going to come out strong in this one, and they're not going to give a lot up on to the Oklahoma's offense.
Well, absolutely. They can force those turnovers. We're looking at a team here that has more interceptions on the season than they've allowed passing touchdowns. So this is a team that can come out and force John Mateer into those mistakes. And we know he's been struggling over the last 4 after starting off hot on the season. Do you see him throwing that ball and turning it over, Dan?
Well, yeah. Well, if there's over a half an interception prop out there, I'll probably take it. I mean, he's got 8 touchdowns, but 7 interceptions. So he seems like it's 50-50 when he puts the ball up in the air for him. And as you said, this Alabama team, they turn the ball over. They get interceptions. I think they're going to try to make Oklahoma throw the ball. I think they match up well in the defensive secondary. So, yeah, I think they're going to make him throw the ball because he's shown to make mistakes. And, I think that's what it's got. And looking at the other side of the ball, Alabama, their wide receivers, they got 3 great wide receivers. Was it Williams last year was, everybody's freshman of the year, and he was awesome. And sometimes you don't even see him in the game because they've got other 2 wide receivers that are outstanding. So I think this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a defensive struggle, but it's going to be a fun game. Hopefully it is a good game. I mean, last week we thought BYU Texas Tech was going to be a good game, and that was an embarrassment. So
yeah, that absolutely was. So looking at Ty Simpson in this one out here for Alabama, do you think Oklahoma can put some pressure on him and force him into a run game? Because we know Alabama's been stronger moving the ball through the air. That run game we saw versus LSU last week, they're not really picking up that many yards on the ground. Ty Simpson in this one, will he feel the pressure from Oklahoma? This is a defense that's allowing, 14 points per game, Dan? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing about Alabama. This isn't a typical Alabama team because Alabama teams can usually run the ball, and they have had to throw the ball out. But in saying that, just look at his numbers, 24, 27 touchdowns, only 1 interception. He's very consistent with the ball. He's very smart with the ball. They may be able to put pressure on him, but he's good with his legs also. He can get out of the pocket. But they're going to have to put pressure on him one way or the other, and that's the problem. They can't let him sit back in the pocket because he'll just pick him apart. And if you blitz them, then those wide receivers will be open down the one-on-one coverage down the field. And I don't know if Oklahoma's cornerbacks can hold up for 60 minutes against those wide receivers. So it's an interesting matchup, but at least Oklahoma has a defensive coach now on their sidelines instead of Lincoln Riley. So at least they know how to play defense in Oklahoma the last couple of years. So, yeah, that's going to be – I think that's going to be the key. Can Oklahoma get pressure and shut down the Alabama wide receivers? If they do, they have a chance. but they also can't turn the ball over. So, there's a few things that Oklahoma almost has to play like the perfect game, I think, to win this one.
Perfect game to win, but can they play a solid game out here and get the cover? Brent Venerable, this would be his biggest win. If he can beat Alabama, he's going to bring it all in this game. But can they cover at least in this one, Dan?
Well, you'll have to come to Picks and Parlays to find out.
Okay, you guys, Dan does have a pick on the side. There you go. Go over to picksandparlays.net. And while you're there, look at grabbing that weekend package, because the Weekend Warrior is definitely something you want to jump in on. For only $49, you'll not only get the side in this one from Dan Kaiser, but you're also going to get all of his Saturday and Sunday plays out there on the football field for just that $49 price tag. You'll also include those Monday plays at no extra cost. And don't wait until Saturday morning to sign up for this, because as soon as those plays are loaded, you're going to get that email notification that the plays are up. And you'll get the best of the lines. As we see these lines moving, you don't want to miss out on that. And if you're looking for more than just football, check out the rest of 2025. Dan Kaiser's picks are all up in all sports for just at $8.30 a day. So that's the rest of 2025. This is your long-term package for just $8.30 a day. And if you're just looking for a Friday best bet, head on over to picksandparlays.net and grab that Friday $7 best bet from all participating handicappers. But Dan, when people go over to grab your packages, what can they expect over there?
Right now, I have a NBA 3-pack up. Actually, this is that's probably already gone. But no, I'll have college football up, college basketball. I'm 5-1 right now in college basketball. So this weekend I have a lot of college basketball. And just think about the Weekend Warrior. I know you get if I put out a play today, you'll get it. And if you bet it today, check back on the weekend before the game goes off, because if Ty Simpson goes down with an injury, or Mateer goes down with an injury, that play may change on Saturday, or may be a no play, so you still get a chance to buy out of it if you wish, or something, because we do put these out early, we record these early, and things happen, so just always check back, because things may change at the last second. So I've just put that out there. Usually they don't. I haven't had a problem this year, but you never know. And I don't want to get, bet something on Wednesday, and then things go haywire during the week, and you're stuck with it. So just check
you're
back.
Absolutely stuck. So you guys check back. I'll never forget the first time that happened to me, Dan. It was a game in which Matt Stafford, it was years ago, went out early in the morning on a Sunday morning. He wasn't playing. And I believe at that point he was with the LA Rams. So this is like forever ago. And I was sitting there I could have changed my bet on that, come back in on the other side, and kind of got a middle price at least for that. But I knew as soon as he was out of that line that it was completely done. And the Rams were going to lose that game. So that was forever ago when he was with the Rams before him and Jared Goff switched places. But Dan, in this one, Oklahoma versus Alabama, the under 46.5. Is that what you're shopping for out there?
Yep. I'm on the under. I think the defense, it's going to be, these teams are scored, but I don't think the defense is a step up, and just keep this one just a tad shy of that number.
Okay, so you guys, the 46.5. So we're seeing Circa with the 46.5. We're also seeing FanDuel with that 46.5. So do shop those lines. Open your Odds Logic page. You're going to be able to shop those lines over there. A reference code is below for you guys to get a 7-day free trial. There's 45s and 46s on the majority of the books. So really go on over, shop those lines, get the 46.5. But Dan, we'll be back with another free video. So you guys make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe and notification bell over here on YouTube, and comment below what you're liking in this matchup between Oklahoma and Alabama. One thing we didn't know, Oklahoma is coming in off a bye in this one. So they're going to be bringing in as much as they can. Two solid defenses. Dan rolling with the under 46.5. And I think that's the only way I could go, unless you foresee overtime. Dan, could we be that tight? Man, I hope no overtime. I can't sweat these bets anymore. This has been a long season so far.
I'm too old. Yeah, I'm too old for overtime. Yeah, I've been any game that goes in overtime, I lose. So yeah, I'm hoping for no overtime.
No overtime in this one, you guys. All the best in all of your bets. Stay tuned again to Picks and Parlays for all of our free content we're putting out here on YouTube. We'll see you guys soon. Till next time, stay hot and let's make some friction.